Why, hello there. Welcome to episode 2, children, of Grilling Kids Literature, in which we execute sick burns on children's books. With me today is my colleague Frederickon, and I, as always, am Garthalica, unless I do change my name at some point. And, you seem to have a book right for this today.
Yeah, uncooked and raw.
What?
Uncooked and raw.
Well, let's see what the book is today. Love You Forever, written by Robert Munsch, illustrated by Sheila McGraw. Let's take a look at this book.
This is his first impressions of it.
Second impressions. I don't remember much.
He barely remembers the cover.
The first page is blank. Off to a good start so far.
I think we'll need puppets for this one.
Okay.
This is our friend. What's his name?
I don't know.
This is our friend.
Okay, let's see. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house.
And then he stopped growing.
He pulled all the books off the shelves, he pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch, not his mother's wash, what is a wash? Like the laundry? He was trying to do the laundry. He took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, we will, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, your baby will be.
Whoa, why'd you change songs in the middle?
Yeah.
He is really good at music songs.
The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo.
It's a tiger, and puppy that they're using.
But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends and he wore strange clothes and he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in a zoo.
I think they used the same picture for every age on him.
But at night time, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Okay. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. but sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into the car and drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby will be."
The mother's kind of creepy. Breaking into his house through the window.
Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You'd better come see me because I am very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." This is the only children's book where somebody dies. You know, apparently this book gets a bit of criticism, I guess, for that.
His mother dies.
I didn't actually find it.
She breaks and injuries.
I didn't actually find it that bad. The art was good. The story was good. Though a bit more of an adult tone than most children's books.
It's an adult book.
As far as children's book goes, well, how would you rate it?
And by the way, what is with that? Is he wearing a paper bag over his head? Or what?
How would you rate this book?
In children's level, the art, okay. So, but the story's not a children's story at all. Death, and breaking an entry, and stuff like that. So I give it 4.
It's just kind of sad.
Yeah. Children's books are supposed to be happy.
Yes, they're supposed to be happy, educational, and teach you about numbers and colors. As far as children's book goes, this is a bit dark. But, you know, everybody, I think, has to learn about death someday. I mean, you either learn about it young or you learn about it when somebody actually dies.
By the
I don't
way,
know what I'd rate this book, but I'd rate it nicely. As far as book level goes. It's not bad.
It's not a children's book, though.
No, it isn't. Well, thank you for watching Grilling Kids Literature, Episode 2. This is Love You Forever, written by Robert Munsch, illustrated by Sheila McGraw. And I have to say, this kid... I never did any of this stuff. Okay, well, goodbye.